And for our meditation, our mindfulness meditation on letting go of anger through compassion and forgiveness. First of all, let me invite you just to be still. Let your body become as still as it comfortably can be. Right now, in the moment, in a nice, comfortable position. Let your body drop into a nice, restful, comfortable breathing pattern with your lips together, breathing in and out through your nose and from your stomach as you relax. Letting your body find its own rhythm, its own speed, its own depth. As you relax into your stillness. And with your eyes closed and your mind awake, you've now engaged in the 3 core skills of deep relaxation, the 3 skills of meditation, and your awareness has quite naturally entered into your body, and you have heightened your self-awareness. Let me invite you, just first of all, to notice the feeling of your skin all over your body. Tingly, warm and cool. You can actually tune in with your awareness to all of your skin, all over your body, all at once. To help you do this, just notice the feeling of the palms of your hands, the soles of your feet, and your scalp, all at once. Bring them into your awareness so that you can feel all 3. Palms, soles of your feet, and your scalp. This helps to spread your awareness all over your body as you enter into an even deeper state of self-awareness. You can now feel the emotion of calm in your heart and in your stomach, inside your body. Take a moment to feel these lovely, gentle emotions in your heart and in your stomach as they gather momentum, as they gather in strength of feeling, to soothe you even deeper into a lovely state of inner calm and physical relaxation. With each breath, each passing moment, each passing second, letting yourself go with the flow of relaxation as it travels through your body in waves, gentle, soothing waves of relaxation, traveling through your body, healing and soothing as they go. As this natural and spontaneous journey into deep relaxation continues in the background of your awareness, let me invite you to fill the foreground of your awareness with thoughts and contemplation on releasing yourself from the feeling of anger through forgiveness and compassion. For this meditation, the word forgiveness refers to the acts of forgiveness. The verb, forgiving, to forgive. Acts of forgiveness are really quite specific, and they are actions that you can choose to take if you wish, which return the relationship with the person or the people that have wronged you back to how it was before they wronged you. In other words, you cease to act in a way that refers to the wrongdoing, the injustice, the disrespect that has been shown to you. In other words, you act towards them as if they had never committed that act of disrespect, as if it no longer exists. These are actions of pure forgiveness. You do not have to act with pure forgiveness, of course. You can choose, and it's important that you do, the appropriate level of actions of forgiveness that you feel able to accomplish. And like eating an elephant, maybe small chunks, small bites at a time is the best way. You choose. So the invitation, the first invitation of this meditation, is to invite you to see with your mind's eye the person or possibly situation that has treated you in a disrespectful manner in some way, in a manner which is harming to you, unkind, and disrespectful maybe. Let your mind's eye remember, in other words, reassemble, just briefly, the memory of that event, the event of your choice, the one that you wish to forgive, to move on beyond, to have feelings of compassion for, to release yourself from the emotion of anger. So as the pictures, the images, the memories come together in your mind, let me invite you now to use your insight, your current understanding of the brokenness, the hurt, the damage inside the other person or people that must have been there and may well still be there, that caused them, that motivated that person's disrespectful behavior to you. See if you can see it. See if you can develop insight with your knowledge of the circumstance, the knowledge of that person, knowledge of the behavior, the knowledge that you have about the events that went on. What can you now see with your insight, with your wisdom, with your intelligence, and with your intention? What can you now see inside them that was broken, damaged, hurt, full of misunderstanding, confusion, unawareness, lack of knowledge, lack of possibly intelligence? What can you now see inside them that enabled them, that drove them, that meant that they could commit those acts towards someone else, namely, of course, towards you. That is what you can have feelings of compassion for. It's your understanding of their brokenness, your willingness to spend time, your awareness, to actually spend it. Empathizing, feeling, sensing, understanding the other person's brokenness. Jesus said, of course, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And in those words, he was empathizing, understanding, and acknowledging their brokenness, their unawareness, their lack of wisdom, intelligence. And through this understanding, the acts of forgiveness become so much easier. And emotions of compassion arise inside your body, inside your stomach, inside your heart, all by themselves, out of your understanding, out of your acts of forgiveness, no matter how small. And as the two come together, the acts of forgiveness, the act of understanding, the emotion of compassion arises within you and replaces the old feeling of anger. And you are free. You have freed yourself from the burden of carrying the emotion of anger through often very small acts of forgiveness and often very simple insights into the other person's hurt, misunderstanding, and brokenness. The acts of forgiveness, which give rise to compassion, may or may not help the other person to grow and change. If they do, they do. And if they don't, they don't. That in no way dilutes or alters the power and the beauty of your acts of forgiveness and your feelings of compassion and your freedom from guilt, anger, shame, and indeed any painful emotion that came out of the incident that in the past you were carrying and feeling every time you remembered the events of the incident. Small acts of forgiveness, acting as if the incident had never happened, even though you know it did, but still choosing, through wisdom, insightful understanding of the other's pain, misery, misunderstanding, brokenness, the act of you seeing, spending time to look and seeing the other's pain and brokenness automatically gives rise and creates the emotions of compassion for you. So you don't have to do that. You don't have to create the emotion itself. It arises out of your understanding. And your understanding enables you to engage in the acts of forgiveness. through compassion, born of understanding, expressed through acts of forgiveness, you allow lovely emotions, freeing emotions of compassion to arise inside your body, inside your heart, inside your stomach, all by themselves. And in this way, you free yourself from carrying the burden of any painful emotion that you were carrying about that incident. Those that showed you disrespect, unkindness in the first place, if they have insight and wisdom enough to appreciate your forgiveness, they too will grow. You will have inspired growth and well-being inside them to some extent, to the extent of their intention to grow, their abilities to grow and change, their willingness to grow and change, and to their levels of self-awareness. You have no choice over those factors within them, so they may or they may not benefit from your forgiveness. Your acts of forgiveness have freed you. You are now free. Simply by looking, taking a moment to see, offering simple acts, physical acts of forgiveness, behavioral acts of forgiveness. And as the two come together, the forgiveness and the understanding within you, the anger leaves your body, the painful emotion leaves your body, whichever one it was, whichever ones that it was. And the emotions of compassion, gentle, soothing, calming, arise and grow inside you all by themselves. Because you have had the wisdom to spend your time, your energy, thinking about, exploring, and having insight into the other's brokenness. And by engaging to the best of your ability in acts of forgiveness. And in this way, you have freed yourself. Freed yourself to grow even more powerfully, more efficiently, more quickly, more deeply, more gently than before. Every cell of your body will know that you have forgiven and are feeling the emotions of compassion. And even the details of the memory of the events that took place will change slightly as you see them from a different perspective. Over time, as your compassion grows, as your forgiveness cements itself into even deeper feelings of well-being, inner calmness and compassion, you grow deeper in your wisdom. The cells of your body become healed and begin to heal in ways that would have been difficult to predict, often surprising ways. And all you've done is been willing to apply yourself, often just to a few minutes, maybe even moments, of insightful thought, looking for and acknowledging just to yourself the other's brokenness, their damage, their driving pain, their suffering, that meant they were able to act in a disrespectful way in the first place. Just seeing that, bringing that into the light, becoming clear in your own mind, makes the acts of forgiveness much easier to engage in and to show and to demonstrate. And the two synergistically, in a coherent way, work together inside you to bring about the freedom from the pain and the presence of loving compassion inside you, inside your body, which you are now free to carry with you in place of the painful emotions, to carry with you for the rest of your life, so that you can be free. The perpetrators, unless they engage in the same process, will carry the burden of their memory of the harm they have done. And unless they can have compassion and forgiveness for themselves, they will carry the burden of that emotion, whatever it is, for the rest of their lives. You can be sure of that. Where you walk away free, at rest, at peace, your body healing and becoming physically even more well by the day, by the minute, by the hour, by the second. Because you no longer carry the burden. And in this way you are free. You have freed yourself. Allow me now just to invite you for the next 1 minute, just to spend 1 minute feeling, looking for and feeling for the emotion of compassion inside you right now towards that person, those people, and the circumstances that took place that brought harm at one point to you in some way. Just 1 minute. And as we arrive very gently at the end of our mindfulness meditation, a meditation where you fill your mind with thoughts, insights, ideas and understandings of your choice. And as we arrive gently at the end of our meditation, allow me now to invite you to notice the light coming in through your eyelids, the feeling of your body weight resting, the solid ground underneath your feet. And when you're ready, simply open your eyes and notice how good you feel.